Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's RC Talks About Basketball. I'm back with another video. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, get all future notifications for when I go and record content and drop it. But on this video, I want to talk to you guys about the Iowa Hawkeyes. And I just want to speak a little bit about the overseas trip. I want to talk Kate Martin. Just mostly Kate Martin, a little bit about Caitlin, Iowa expectations. We got an upcoming overseas trip, but before we do that, I want to play a clip, Kate Martin in practice, and I'm gonna play that for you guys. All right, here we go.
Just getting back out here with the team. Also went to a Taylor Swift concert, so that was exciting.
I know that's right.
But yeah, it's been really fun to get back out on the tour with the team and get up and down. And we're super excited for this upcoming trip. We leave next Friday, so we're getting ready for that. And we're really excited. I have.
It's gonna be fun for them just to get back on the court. You know, Kate Martin is doing a 6-year eligibility. So, you know, this is going to be, I think it's going to be a great trip, great 3-game trip. But let's continue.
This is my second foreign tour I've been on because I'm so dang old. So I went to Spain with the team 4 years ago, so I'm lucky to have another opportunity to go overseas.
What are some of the things that you're looking forward to with this trip? I mean, what are some things you're hoping to learn, gain, grow in as you go over to Europe?
Yeah, well, we lost 2 key pieces to our team last year. Graduated, Monica and McKenna are moving on, and so it's really good. It's really good for us to get these extra time practices to, get our feet under us, get a feel for this new team, and then.
So basically, what Kate Martin is saying is like, yeah, we lost 2 key players, really key players in McKenna Warnock, who graduated. Monica Cesano, our big, she graduated and for a brief second went to the WNBA. And, unfortunately was cut by the LA Sparks. But she's talking about how fun it's going to be to play with the new players, everybody get acclimated with each other, how it's going to be to have, this extra time to get familiar with everybody. Let's go.
Being able to play a couple games over there is awesome, and then it's super good for team bonding. Your phones don't really work over there, unless you buy the international pass, but I'm not going to spend money on that. So just really good bonding time. We get to do a lot of fun things over there. So it's really good team chemistry building time for us over there in Europe.
Have you been able to explain to everybody what it's like that haven't been on a trip like this before?
A little bit, yeah, but I think we went over our itinerary the other week, and so everybody's getting a good feel for it, and everyone's just so excited. And Coach Bluter is so good at planning these trips. Like, she takes her time. She, looks at the details. She has books in her office about Italy and Croatia. So we're super lucky that we have a coach who wants us to experience, different cultures and.
So, yeah, basically, they're going to be doing a lot of bonding, building chemistry. As you guys may or may not know, on-court chemistry is not the only way you can get chemistry as a sports player, as a basketball player, football, baseball. You can also build that chemistry with your teammates off the court. So that's going to be very, very interesting and very, very rewarding for the players as they get familiar with themselves on court and off the court, where you like the ball, what's maybe your favorite food, what times to meet up, practice, just, camaraderie building. So I think it's going to be exceptional. But we're going to go ahead and get to the video. That clip is out there. That was a clip of Kate Martin talking to a reporter. So let's get to the video. So I'm believing that Kate Martin's going to take a major step this season, and we're going to need that from her. So Kate Martin, she's been part of some incredible memories with this Iowa women's basketball team. The 6-foot guard, she was one of the driving forces behind our Hawkeyes. You may not be a Hawkeyes fan. You might be. If you are, hey, you have to admit that she was an instrumental player in our success in the NCAA tournament as we reached the championship game. So she averaged 7.8 points per game. She also shot 41%, almost 42% behind the 3-point line. If you leave her out there, Kate Martin's going to knock it down, swish, swish. So, that's just something that the defenses are going to have to plan for her. You cannot leave Kate Martin open. You can't. The Edwardsville product, she has starred in 100 games over the past 3 seasons. She's played in like 124 games throughout the course of her career. So she's just taking her 6-year eligibility exemption. I finally said that word without a fuss. Eligibility. But yeah, it's going to be a really, really good time to see her working with familiar teammates because there's so many inclusion of new faces mixed in with 4th-year players, other 5th-year players that have been around but have not played very much. Kate Martin is going to go alongside Caitlin Clark and Gabby Marshall, and we should have a backcourt nucleus that should be able to provide us with a lot of stability, also being able to provide good leadership, and will probably take on a lot more of the offensive load, especially Kate Martin and Gabby Marshall, because we know Caitlin's going to be bringing it. She's going to bring the fire. She's going to bring the excitement. She's going to bring the electricity. We know that we're going to get that. So I'm just curious. I asked myself a couple of times, throughout the course of the off season, after the whole championship game debacle, what will we look like moving forward? Because, I knew that McKenna was going to leave, and I knew that, Monica Zazano was going to leave. So just going forward, I was like, what can we put forward next season around Caitlin Clark? Because, obviously I was like, yeah, we got Gabby and we got Kate Martin. Really, really good players and underrated defensively too, I might add, if I didn't say so before. And obviously, I thought that during the course of the offseason, you had players going in the transfer portal. I kept my fingers crossed, wishing for a Christmas list, hoping that maybe Anissa Morrow from DePaul would come over to Iowa, that maybe Haley Van Lith, the superstar, former Louisville guard who went over to LSU. I was hoping that maybe she would come over to the Hawkeyes. Neither player decided to come over. We couldn't even get Lauren Betts, but at least she ended up with my other team, the UCLA Bruins. But I was hoping that we would get at least one name, that would be enticing, something to, gnaw on, a name that you could gnaw on. But that didn't happen. So, Caitlin, and Gabby just going to have to do their best to incorporate what they already have. Let's see here. I wanted to read a comment a little bit that Kate Martin said. Kate Martin, let's see. Kate Martin met with members of the media to preview the Hawkeyes' upcoming overseas trip, which is 3 games. Let's see if they say who. No, it don't say. Maybe I can do like a short later on and put up a photo of who we would be playing. But let's read this. She was talking to a reporter, and it said the reality for this season is that the finish line is sinking in, as Gabby Marshall is going to likely be graduating, and Kate Martin is due for graduation after the season, and Caitlin Clark could either stay one more year or she could leave after this season. And so they said, what does it mean that she's entering every day with an appreciative, hardworking mindset, knowing that this season could be the last? And she said, it's definitely a motivating factor. I don't have any more eligibility, guys. Like, this is it. So I'm going to try to make this the best season ever. Every single practice. This is my last 5th week of summer, Thursday practice. You know, every day coming in with that mentality, so you might as well go as hard as you can, Martin said in a Hawkeye report with a series of reporters last week. So yeah, guys, it sounds like Kate knows that this is it. You know, we gotta be down for the get down, be willing to throw everything we have at these teams as the season comes along. Everybody's getting better. You know, a lot of transfer portal players are jumping around, going to different teams. Players coming back from injuries. Players like Paige Beckers, and of course, you know, like I said, the transfer portals. You got Anissa Moore jumping around, Haley Van Lith, Jada Curry, Lauren Betts. You know, players out there on the move. So, you know, nobody's really standing pat. You know, LSU got one of the top 2 recruits. USC got the top recruit coming in, and Gigi Watkins. It's going to be a serious year. The Big Ten, it's going to be tough, but it sounds like Kate Martin is focused. I know that Caitlin is. I know she's ready. She always ready. She stay ready. She don't have to get prepared because she's already ready and prepared. Gabby Marshall, a fierce defender, a great knockdown shooter. Do not leave her open either. These 3 women are going to have a lot of fun this season, and it's just going to be about who can we get to come along for the ride with us. It's going to be Hannah. You know, who's going to come along for the ride? We're going to need to see somebody step up, and if we can get that, then we could be in great shape. Before I end this video, I want to talk about one more thing really quickly. If I could get it to come up quick enough, here we go, loading. And so, yeah, I just wanted to get a look in really quickly and see what we have. I know a couple of these names. I don't know all. I can't say every single last name, but I will give a shot. We get Addison O'Grady. Okay, I'm familiar with her. Hannah Stokey. Okay, I'm familiar with her. Kylie Furback. Okay, I can't say that I do vaguely know about her. Of course, Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark, Gabby Marshall, of course. And then you look around. I just have to wait and see, I guess, because I need to see what Kenise Johnson will look like. She's a freshman. Molly Davis, don't know much about her, but I will learn this team, guys. I will. Sydney Affolter, I will be definitely learning this team as we go forward. I will be doing my best to watch this team. I mean, this is my squad, so we definitely going to be talking about them. But if Hannah could step up, Jada, can I say her last name? If she can, come in, get comfortable fast, Jada Gilman, I can't say the name, Gyamfi, but I know if she's showing off on the court and the announcer's gonna know the name, then hopefully she make a name for herself and I'm able to say her name, because if she performs on that court, her name will be getting said a lot. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I'm really rooting for my Hawkeyes. Don't know if we'll get back to the championship game, but what I do know for sure is we will be giving maximum effort as a team, and Caitlin will be balling, and you will see Kate Martin and Gabby Marshall giving it their all as well. So I want to appreciate you guys for watching. Thank y'all for watching, whether you were subscribed or not. And just know, until next time, more content is coming. And that's all I got.